oh, that's good enough. Okay, so we are officially doing the thing now.
Yeah, boy.
I hope that's not coming out as too low on my end. I might have to turn this bitch up a bit. Turn it up. There we go. That's a bit louder now.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 beep. Yep, okay. So yeah, basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these two files once we're done, and then I'm going to just throw it up on a video, and I'll just toss it into YouTube later.
Gotcha.
That way,
I am low-key excited for this, to be honest.
I can imagine. But anyways, yeah, you've been busy this past week, right? What have you done? You gotta have something to say.
Yeah, no, dude. Okay, so my topic that I've been saving since yesterday. Yeah. How the fuck did you manage to get a PS5?
Oh, yeah. So I now have a PS5, and it's, you know what? It's pretty cool.
Fucking A. Alright.
But in all honesty, I think it was pure fucking coincidence, because I was thinking about just getting it, because I was like, because we had a bit of money from the
tax returns.
Yeah, from tax refund. Right. And I was like, let's see, because like I may not have that much money, but I can at least look into it, right?
Good. Yeah, sure, of course.
And if anything, I have my credit card, so I can just use that.
True.
So I looked it up, and I was just like, let's check Best Buy, because just to spread out the credit usage, right?
Of course.
So I just looked up at Best Buy, and sure enough, I was like, oh, they have the God of War bundle. And it's the disc version. And I'm like, okay, but let's change the address to see if it's the, what's it called? The Best Buy that's near me.
Yeah, the one in Tempe Marketplace.
Simon. So I changed the address, and sure enough, it's like, I set it up for pickup. Right. And sure enough, I was like, oh yeah, there's available for pickup, and within an hour, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh shit.
So I was like, I wonder if they have just the basic one, because I already have Ragnarok.
Right.
So I couldn't. Unfortunately, they didn't. But so I tried to. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just. I figured I can just give you the
the PS4
version. Yeah.
Yep. Which I am forever grateful.
So yeah, I just looked. I went online, and I was like, oh shit, let's just buy it online, and I'll pick it up. But for whatever reason, the credit card wouldn't go through. Like, the website just didn't want to accept it.
You gotta do it like 3 or 4 times. It's I've done the same thing when I bought my PC. So it's more the trouble with the website not registering it with the Best Buy credit card. I've actually talked to one of the employees and say they've been having that problem for a while now. So it's not nothing new.
But yeah, I did try it a couple of times. I was like, you know what? Just to make sure. And like, I even looked up my how much credit I had available through that. I was like, no, yeah, there's enough for a fucking
PS5.
For a PS5. So fucking, I guess I'll just give them a call and see if they have one available. And if so, I'll just go and pick it up. And Sure enough, I was like, yeah, they actually have, when I called anyway, they had 34 available.
What? That's a lot.
And I'm like, oh, fuck. Yeah, then yeah, I'm just going to go pick it up. And I just went and fucking got it. I even talked to the guy, and I was like, yeah, well, I don't know, is it the card or is it the website? And he's like, in all honesty, I don't know. Because if it is the credit card, you'd have to just call the banking company. But
it's the website. It's the website.
But I mean, it works here, so it's whatever.
Exactly. That's the story. Yeah, it works. Yeah, I've had a problem I've had problems with the same thing with when I purchase things at Best Buy with my credit card, and I had to do it 2 or 3 times to actually go, and it worked.
But yeah, then it just, I got me the damn thing.
Yeah, dude. Well, congratulations. I think I actually feel when it comes to the gaming consoles, especially with PlayStation, it's going back to normal.
Yeah, it is now. In fact, the only reason I decided to look it up is because I saw a news article that said that Sony was like, no, yeah, it's starting to, we shouldn't be having any trouble with the stock anymore, so you should be able to get one soon.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's see about that. Of course,
exactly.
I wasn't expecting it, right, to be right away.
Exactly.
But I was like, oh shit, they actually do have some. So I just went and got one.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. Well, that's good, dude. That's good. That's shit.
Yeah, it's cool.
Man, dude, it's here's what the PS5 came out 3 years ago now, or what?
3 or 4
2019 or
years.
20?
3 years ago? 4 years ago?
4 years ago.
It's been a while. It's long enough
been-
that people are like, that shit's still not real, motherfuckers. It's fucking vaporware.
Exactly, dude. I actually read a news article too, IGN, of all places, and said that right now, even on Amazon, you go ahead and right away buy a PS5 without no reservations or invitations and all that shit. And so I'm like, I want to test my curiosity. So I went to Amazon and it was ready to buy, dude. It was like you could buy one right now if you had the money.
Yeah.
Damn, dude, that's like I thought that it was never gonna be like that, like it was with the PS4. Like I even saw a post the other day. A friend of my neighbor showed me that in San Luis, at Walmart, they had some PS5s in stock at the store. Like they even took an actual photo of it. Like I was like, shit, I don't believe that for shit.
No, yeah, in fact, a while ago, Elliot actually sent me a photo. It's like, yo, dude, check it out. They got both PS5s and Xbox on stock over in the Walmart in Yuma. I was like, oh shit. It's like, hey, you wanna do me a favor? But he was like, I would, but it's like I'm not getting paid yet, so it's like It's like, yeah, that's fair.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, I know my neighbor says the same exact thing. Like he's already like he has uses Twitter a lot, and he is on this group that is people that are dedicated to going online in different stores and just refreshing the same page to check to see when the PS5s are going to be in stock. And he's done that for the past few years. And some of his buddies, have gotten PS5 because of that. Because he's on that page, and they say, okay, right now the Twitter page. Okay, right now is this time where you could go to this store and get some PS5s. And he's done that. He's like, oh, if you want a PS5, he's told that to me personally. That if I want a PS5, just ask him. He'll buy it for me, and then I'll give him the cash. So I could, just give it. So he give me the PS5. But I don't see it right now as an urgency to get a PS5. But I want to say by the end of the year, I'll probably get a PS5 too.
See, you say that, but there was also like one of the podcasts I listened to. One of the guys was mentioning that there is a Discord server that is specifically set up to send out bots through the internet and basically check if they have stock. And then the bots in the server will send out a ping to everybody that's in the server, be like, hey, there's some here available. So if you want to get one, now's your chance. There's X amount.
Right. So okay, like the same thing as a Twitter group. It's just that this is more automatic.
Yeah, there were a bunch of things like that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's helpful, dude. It's helpful. So you have to beat the fucking those fucking scalpers. Motherfuckers, man.
Oh. Friend of mine was saying that he should probably do that himself because he's like, oh yeah, this store has some and I could totally go buy one right now. And I'm like, what are you gonna do? Sell? And he's like, what do you plan to do? Don't you already have one? And I'm like, yeah, but maybe I'll just buy it and sell it to someone else for a profit.
Wow, that's bullshit.
And I'm like, oh, so you're gonna like what? Like by how much? And he's like, I don't know, a lot. And I'm like, you're just gonna scalp him, aren't you? And he's like, no, I'm not. And I'm like, dude, that's the definition of a scalper. You're
a scalper. That's
shit and just selling it at
exactly.
Like 3
then
times
you're
the
part of the
price.
problem. Exactly.
He's like, yo, I guess it is, huh? I don't think he actually went and did it though.
Nah. Oh, yeah. But still, then he would have been part of the problem. Yeah. But why was it there was a shortage of PS5s? Was it because of the graphics card shortage, or?
It was a chip shortage, or more specifically, the materials required to make said chips.
Yeah.
Silicon, in particular, I think was the main issue.
Fuck.
COVID affected everyone. Never believed that it wasn't the case.
Yep. It really did.
Because we can't exactly be working when anybody can get sick and fucking die.
All because one motherfucker ate a fucking bat.
That's what they say, but who knows? I'm sure the reality is that 5G cost it.
Oh. do you remember that shit, dude?
What? 5G?
Fucking, the 5G that people were worried about 5G. I'm like, do you even know what the fuck 5G is?
Don't worry about it, man. There's always gonna be people like that.
God damn, dude. Or the monkeypox.
I mean, people were fucking... people were saying back in the day that TV was evil or some shit. And that you should stick to the radio.
Oh,
and I'm sure even further than that, people were like, if you listen to the radio, the devil comes and eats your soul or something. I don't know.
Something along those lines.
In fact, I'm pretty fucking sure that there was a point where people were like, people are reading too much.
I remember this old wives' tale that my grandma used to say that, hey, if you play a lot of video games and you're stuck to the TV, you might go blind.
That one isn't necessarily wrong, though. Not that you'll go blind, but that if you stick too in front of a TV or a monitor for too long, your eyes will definitely get messed up.
But you're not going to go to the extremes of going blind.
Obviously not, but, your eyes will strain. That's a thing. We got the glasses for that shit now, right?
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Manuel, for that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, shit, dude, when I was working from home, damn, dude, like, before I got these glasses, my eyes were, like, so fucking tired, dude, that I just didn't want to be, like, even play PS4. I didn't want to play my games anymore. I didn't even want to be in my phone, dude. I just wanted to rest my eyes. That's how bad it was. I got, and then I remember, like, I asked him, like, what's with the glasses? I'm like, oh yeah, no, it blocks out the blue light. That's what mainly affects your eyesight when you look into a screen too long. And I'm like, oh shit. And that's when I asked you, like, what kind of glasses? Oh, they're gunner glasses. And yeah, dude, they worked ever since. My eyesight, it's not as, because it's eye strain, but it doesn't affect it doesn't hurt, I don't get tired of watching the screen.
It's not as bad anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah, for sure. That's the same it was for me, because I didn't even know what it was at the time. So I was like, I guess I'm just, I'm spending too much time in front of the TV, so I'll just go outside, spend some time out, right?
Right, exactly.
Basically, yeah. I literally would wake up early and just go outside of the old apartment. The what the fuck was it? The Solara apartment, do you remember that one?
Oh, yeah, the one I lived there, like, for a week or 2 weeks.
Yeah, I would go there, I would wake up, and I would just, instead of, like, firing up my laptop or whatever, I would just, I would go outside and go hang out by the tree and just hang out there for a while.
Yeah, I got you.
I would do that for like a couple of weeks. I remember, like, I actually started going to the pool more often just for that. Fucking Matt and Eric were like, what's got you so, like, have the need to go outside? And I was like, I just feel like I've been, in front of the TV too long, so I'm trying to spend some time outside during daytime.
The cool about that apartment, I remember the second night, because I moved out with you guys, like, till... Of that week, it was a Saturday, and then the next following day was a Sunday after my family left. Jorge made pasta for everybody before he turned into a douchebag. Sorry, Jorge. The cool thing about those apartments that we went to the pool, and then you guys had a dishwasher.
Yeah.
At that apartment.
I miss having a dishwasher.
Oh man, dishwashers.
But if anything, you can buy like a countertop version.
Is there a countertop version of a dishwasher?
Yeah, you can buy one on Amazon. They're like fucking $300 or something, but
That's almost the cost of a really cheap one, a regular size one.
It's a couple $100.
But a couple $100, yeah.
I did tell Jorge when we were living at the other place, like, yeah, once we get some cash, we should just all pull in some money together to buy one of these. Which, as you know, never fucking happened.
Never happened. Because, we love George. We love George. We love him.
We love him, but he's a fucking idiot.
He's a fucking... I'm not saying that we were perfect, neither me or you. In our own rights, we're dumbasses as well. But it started getting difficult to live with him. Very difficult. Like, did I ever tell you the time that he was using my body wash? And that, like, pissed me so much. And I'm like, I even fucking smelled that he put on a lot of fucking body wash on him. And I smelled it. I'm like, dude, did you use my body wash? The motherfucker had the audacity still to say, nah, man, I used mine. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna get pissed about it, because I could just buy another one. But at least be truthful to me. I'm still gonna let you use it, dude, because I used only a little bit when I used to go shower to get ready to go to work. But come on, man.
No me vengas con tus mamadas, Jorge.
Exactly, dude. He's my best friend and all. He's growing up, he was my bestest friend and shit, but holy hell was he difficult. I don't know how he's managed to live with this girlfriend that he has right now. All love to him, dude. It's a girlfriend. I think he has to change. Madre va, cabrón. Te vas a cambiar, puto. Probably the girlfriend told him that. I don't want to,
the girlfriend doesn't do anything. Just the fact that she's there is enough to make Jorge different, because you and I both know how much of a dumbass he can be when it comes to dealing with a girlfriend. Don't you remember that time where I had to fucking explain to him a fucking timetable just to make sure that he gets back to his girlfriend on time?
What?
We were all gonna go watch a movie. And he was like, oh, but I have a thing with my girlfriend a estas horas. And I'm like, okay, so check this. It'll take us this much to get to Yuma. The movie is this long. It'll take us a bit to get a ride. And then it's gonna take this much to get back to San Luis. Within that time frame, you have more than enough time to get back to San Luis, get to your house, take a shower, and then go see the girlfriend. You know that?
No, dude, this is like the first time you're telling me this. Or...
You were there!
Was it the time that he canceled his date?
No, he didn't cancel it. That was the whole point of me fucking giving him the whole fucking schedule.
Damn, okay, I'm gonna give you this. Either you told me that story, or I just completely forgot about it, and I'm hearing it again for the first time in 10 years? Almost 10 years?
It has been a while, yeah, but...
5 to 10 years?
I'm surprised you don't remember. Because we've talked about this before.
Because I remember the time where he had a date with his girlfriend at the time. And he wanted to go out with us really badly. But it was on the same date he had his date. And he canceled it. And I remember vividly that his girlfriend got pissed. Like, pissed. Super fucking pissed. I remember, like, in school that she looked at, like, I said, hey, I waved her hi, and she just gave me, like, this fucking nastiest look. I'm like, what the fuck did I do? Like, why are you getting mad at me if it was your fucking boyfriend that cancel your date with you just to be with us? But I remember that Jorge didn't tell her the truth at the time, that he lied to his girlfriend at the time that he was gonna take his brothers. He was gonna go out with his brother somewhere, or his brother needed help with something. I don't remember what it was, but that's what he told her. But I kind of want to figure that I know when we as men try to lie to women, I actually believe they could see through our bullshit. I honestly believe that.
Oh, give me a second.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, I'm back. We got a package from
cool.
Walmart. I got some fucking paper towels, which had like a billion fucking of those like big old fucking plastic bags of air for like cushioning.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing in the fucking box. I was like, oh, no se vaya a romper el papel, la verga.
Oh no, shit.
I swear to God, if it cracks, I want my money back. There's a scratch on the fucking paper.
It's like Thanos once said, all that effort for a speck of blood? Not for a drop of blood. Oh shit, dude. But, you know, returning back to our topic, dude. I actually, like I said,
No, yeah,
we
his
as
girlfriend
men-
was pissed off at you.
Yeah.
Which was another thing that I remember that Jorge had, like, very mean girlfriends back in high school.
Oh, but he did. He had a mean ass girlfriend. He was fucking whipped, man. Like I remember. So, I think it was our senior year. So, okay. So since me and Jorge passed our, remember back in high school when we were in high school that we had to pass the state standardized test in order to graduate, all three of them, the reading, writing, and math. So, after I graduated, they removed that shit.
Really?
Which is, yeah, dude. After I graduated, the following year, they removed that shit. which was bullshit, dude.
Are the aims not a thing anymore? Like, anywhere?
Well, AIMS was just the standardized. That was the acronym for the standardized test for the state. They changed. I think that it's now the AZ Merit. Now, I believe. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But I think they actually I want to believe. I am not sure because my 15-year-old brother is now back at as you know, right now, currently in high school, and I think now you have to pass all four of them: math, reading, writing, and science.
Yeah,
But
I remember there was a science aims back then. It was the only one that didn't matter whether or not you passed it.
yeah, exactly, I
Which
flunked that
is
one.
kind of stupid when you think about it, because then what's the fucking point?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but they removed after I graduated, which was in 2014, which will be 10 years to be exact next year. Holy shit. Holy shit, you graduated high school 10 years ago, dude.
Mm-hmm. Best you don't think about it too much.
I try not to. Like 3 weeks ago, I went to my brother's last basketball game, and there was it was the men's basketball team that was playing and the girls soccer that was playing currently at when I went there, and there was the food stand. You know the little food stand that's like right next to the gym.
Timon.
So it said there was like this little. Well, it's a letrero. You know, like it stands in two legs.
Yeah.
So it said, come buy our snacks or food for our graduating class of 2024. I'm like, holy fuck! I feel old just looking at that. And I told like the people who were still the kids that were selling it. They're like, why? I'm like, oh, it's because I graduated in almost 10 years ago in 2014. So just looking at this where it says 2024, that just makes me feel old as fuck. And they just started laughing. I'm like that, and they told me, hey, how old are you? I'm like, oh, I'm 27. And they're like, shit, you're getting close to there. And then oh god, I hate when my little brother does this. He's like, hey, 3 more years and you're gonna be 30. I'm like, fuck you. Damn, but yeah, dude.
I mean, it's inevitable, right?
Yeah.
But something I've noticed is like I feel like this whole like coming to the realization is like, oh man, it's really been that long, right? I feel like it's been a lot more people are going through that because it's probably because of all the because the internet.
You're breaking up a bit.
Oh, am I? Am I still?
You still there?
I'm still
cut
here.
off completely.
Is the internet not being nice to you anymore? Do I need to send an email to Mr. John Internet?
I can't hear you for anything, man.
I can't really help you much there. It would be your connection.
Ah, there you go. Now I hear you.
I guess I'm gonna. So I'm coming in clear. ¿Todo bien? ¿Todo bien?
Yeah. I hear you.
Okay, cool. Be sure to send an email to John Internet to complain.
John. Holy shit, dude! I forgot about John Internet. Remember that me and your brother, we just took that joke to the extreme. That's so bad that you just exploded in front of us.
I mean, I do recall just being like, como chingan a la verga, the two of you, because you just kept using that joke. You guys immediately murdered that joke that day.
It wasn't a day, dude. We killed that joke for weeks.
Not even. You guys killed it instantly. You went off on a list of literally everything you guys could think of, and then just added generic name.
John Subway, John Sandwich. Oh god.
So that's why I was like, man, you guys really just killed the joke, huh? It's
Yeah.
right then and there. Such devastation.
It was funny, man. It really was.
It was for the first like minute.
Yeah.
You fuckers went off on that shit for like half an hour.
I know, dude. It was funny as fuck. That's all I can remember. Oh, dude. Shit.
Oh yeah, I was saying about the whole like having this realization of, man, I'm getting old thing.
Yeah.
I was saying that I feel like a lot of more people are coming to this realization because since we're all using the internet now, you get to see a lot more like people coming into it, and you get to see more people saying things like that.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I remember when this game came out when I was like 6, and it's like the game came out like 10 years ago.
Exactly.
And it's like, oh my god, you were barely a kid. Stuff like that.
Yep.
Like a couple weeks ago, I was looking up the soundtrack on YouTube for The Legend of Zelda: Link Between Worlds, the game that came out on 3DS. And like I'm listening to some of the music, and I'm like looking down the comments, and one of them was like, "Oh man, this was my childhood game. I was like 6 when this game came out," and I'm like, "Oh boy." I was like, that.
Interesting thing.
I was in college.
Like, shit. Remember back then when we didn't know, back before the internet or fucking YouTube, was just full of, you can see all the trailers you want for any upcoming movies. Remember when we had to go to the movie theater extra early so we could catch all the previews, and that's when we knew when the new movies were gonna come out. I fucking remember. Oh shit! When I saw a trailer, oh shit, there's gonna be a sequel to Spider-Man. I'm like, oh, that's fucking, let's go. Saw it, enjoyed it, yeah. And then a few years later, oh shit, there's gonna be a Spider-Man 3. Fuck. Holy shit. And then, I want to say back in early 2008, that's when I saw the trailer. Oh my god, they're doing a Iron Man. What the fuck? And at the time I didn't know it was the start of the MCU.
Nobody fucking did.
Nobody fucking did. But holy shit. God damn, dude. I remember that my dad always liked to go to the movie theaters early before the trailer started, so we could catch, see the fucking trailers for movies that were coming out. But now, we're all like, shit, dude. Shit, I didn't even... right now, yesterday, I went to go see Ant-Man 3. Dude, I fucking recommend that movie to you, dude. If you have a chance to go to a movie theater with your brother or anybody else, that movie fucking rocked, dude. I loved it. For me, it's even better than the first Ant-Man. And I say Ant-Man 1 was great, dude. It fucking was great. The second one, it's mediocre at best, I want to say, for Ant-Man. That's just my personal opinion. And I'll say this, and I'll keep saying it again. Ant-Man 2 had no plot whatsoever. The villain, Ghost, she was just doing those shit because she was just scared of dying. Which, again, is understandable. But then again, that's just a shitty-ass writing or shitty-ass plot for me. Which, again, is no plot.
It's still a plot when you put it that way.
Yeah, it's still a plot, but a shitty one.
I don't even remember the Ant-Man movies. I only remember the first one because of, well, the only parts I remember of the Ant-Man movies were fucking Luis, because he's the best character in the movie.
Yeah, and supposedly Kevin Feige has a video stored of just Luis just like going on his rant about everything that's happened in the MCU, but he only has that copy, which has yet never been released.
Would be cool to see, but it does sound like something somebody made up, because I feel like I've heard that before already.
Yep. So we may never know. But yeah, dude, Ant-Man 3, it's so badly criticized, that movie, but the audience score in Rotten Tomatoes, I don't know, on Rotten Tomatoes is not a fucking reliable source. Fuck Rotten Tomatoes. Fuck them. But the audience score is very high compared to the score that the critics gave it to the movie.
Yeah, I know, that's what I keep saying. But at the same time, as I've said, I don't really care for reviews.
Yeah. You taught me that. You fucking taught me that.
Yeah, it's like, if you're interested, check it out. That's all there is to it, really.
I would say that the movie is gonna be based on your own judgment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Don't put too much thought into reviews, because if you just see people are like, oh, this thing sucks, and you agree with them before you even try it, it's going to suck. Because at that point, you've pre-formulated a fucking opinion on something you don't know anything about.
Right.
For example, Devil May Cry 2 is apparently the one that everybody fucking hates in the fucking DMC games. But Devil May Cry 2 was the first Devil May Cry game I played, and I didn't hate it. I thought it was alright. I had no frame of reference. And of course we didn't have internet back then. Nobody fucking did back in San Luis. So it's not like I was looking up online. It's like, oh, is this a good game? Let's check out the reviews. What does IGN say back in fucking 2010 or whatever? Not even, like 2008.
Is DMC the one with the guitar?
Huh?
Is DMC 2 the one with not Nero. Fucking Dante gets the guitar?
That's 3.
I remember you talking about
Nevin in DMC 3.
Gotcha.
I don't know. I don't remember much about 7 or not. Oh, 7. It's like, where am I getting this number from? I don't remember much about 2. In fact, when I played it, I didn't even play as Dante because the game was separated into 2 discs, and the guy that let me borrow the game only had disc 2. Which meant I didn't play as Dante. I played as the other girl. I think her name was Lucia.
Yeah, rightly so. Yeah, dude, no. I want to say life was better without the fucking internet in our fucking lives, dude.
It's pros and cons.
One way of looking at it, yeah.
I mean, I say it this way: if we hadn't gotten into the whole internet thing, we would not be talking right now.
True, that's true. True.
Back when I was going to leave San Luis to go to school, the idea of being able to use Skype to talk directly to friends was a fucking novel idea. I even remember going to the library to test it out. Because I was like, I don't know, man, I guess I'll try it out, see if it works. Sure enough, I fucking got on the call with Elliot and he's like, yo, dude, check it out, I'm talking to you from the library. This is cool.
Good shit, yeah. Yeah, I remember when my brother moved out recently. He moved to Phoenix, and he told us about Skype, and so yeah, we tried it out, and holy shit, dude. Funny thing. So I remember back in middle school or early, like my freshman year in high school, I remember those big Do you remember the DK books instead of like it was like a it was not an encyclopedia, but it was like these large books about certain topics. I don't know if you remember those.
DK?
DK books, yep. DK Publishing, I don't know.
Can't say I do. I don't remember that.
I think it was like a fact book. I don't know what it. I honestly can't fucking remember. But anyways, I remember from the library. I got the school library, not the public library. I got the book. It was read up. It said things about the future, and in one chapter, it was called communications. Both of them, it was random BS. They shit didn't even happen. It was mostly concepts. That it was the book was published and it got into stores or libraries, whatever, back in the I want to say early 90s. Anyways, so it was this one part that always fucking fascinated me because it turned out to be fucking true. And what happened was it was talking about how the future was gonna be video based calls. And I'm like, oh, that's it. That's very interesting. And I'm not bullshitting you, dude. I'm not bullshitting you. I think within that same year when I read it in middle school or high school, either that same year, which I want to say was in 2010, or a little bit later, or either later or less. I want to say within 2008. I want to say within those 5 years. 2008. No, I want to say 2008, 9, 10, and 11. Within those 4 years, I think within that time frame, they invented the fucking FaceTime.
Mm-hmm.
And that book came out that I read in either 8th grade, 7th grade, or freshman year. That's what it said, that in communications they were gonna invent video-based calling. And sure enough, fucking we have FaceTiming or Skype, which is FaceTime is same shit.
This isn't the first time people have had ideas of what they think we'll see in the future. Back in like the 50s, people were thinking about how we would be able to carry phones wherever we go. And look at that, I'm seeing my smartphone over there.
Smartphone, yep, I got my smartphone.
Fuck, my inventory's full.
Inventory of what?
I'm playing FF14.
Ah, gotcha. I'm actually just talking. I'm not even playing anything, to be honest. I don't know. I'm just like really deep into our conversation that we're having.
Don't think about it too much, otherwise it'll stop making sense.
No, it's just me. Like I just like to go deep. Not deep, but I'm just like very focused on our conversation.
One thing I didn't think into account back when we were trying to do this first was the fact that when we had most of our conversations, you were just there with me in the living room while I was playing something.
Yeah. Exactly.
I failed to take that into account. Because when it comes to me playing video games with someone else, that's when we talk a lot. That's right. When I was doing the other like videos, when I had Elliot or sometimes even Fernando with me, when we were playing certain games, we were prone to talking a lot of stuff. But when it was with you specifically, it was more when we were, when I was the one playing.
Yeah, because I don't necessarily need to be doing something in order to be having a conversation with anybody, to be honest. Like, you could be busy doing something, but I'll still be listening to what you're saying and still having a conversation. That's just how I'm wired.
Yeah.
But I get your point of view as well. I still get your point of view.
Man, I got
Shit,
so much
dude. Or
junk.
the conversations that we had when we were like, if it was just me and you, like when we lived in Phoenix, when I lived in Phoenix with you, we were roommates, and we would visit our hometown, San Luis. You'll be the one. I'll be just fucking driving. You know, pay attention, just managing us, just basically us getting us safe and not be killed.
Yeah, like that one
And
time. I know something happened at one point. I don't remember what it was, but I know it happened.
I know which one you're talking about. And fuck, it still plays in my mind because, like,
Wasn't there like a
it was
point
fucking scary. It was fucking scary, dude. I'm still fucking scared about
Wasn't it
that
that one
shit.
time when we went through like Buckeye into like Gila Bend and somebody just fucking hit their brakes on us?
So okay, so I remember. I can't remember if it was Christmas or fucking Thanksgiving. It was
think
a major
Thanksgiving.
holiday. It was Thanksgiving?
I think so.
Okay, so yeah. Alright, so if it was Thanksgiving, so perfect. That fucking day, it was fucking raining.
Yeah, that's what it was.
It was me, you, and your brother. Jorge fucking decided to stay because I think he had to work and shit. I don't know if he was dating his girlfriend that he has right now at the time, but anyways, that guy had to stay, or he left earlier. Don't fucking remember. Anyways, so there's two ways, you know, to go to Phoenix, or you know, go. Well, to enter Phoenix, there's two ways. Either you go through Buckeye, which you go through all of Phoenix, which is longer, or you, if you want to go to the West Valley faster, you take through Buckeye. But if you want to go to the east side faster, you go through Maricopa. What we did was we went through Maricopa. And once you're in the outskirts of Maricopa, it's just a one fucking road, you know, opposite sides. And once you're close to Gila Bend, there's this road where it just goes. There's like a lot of I want to say, was it dips? Was it dips? Right? Is that the correct term?
No, a dip is specifically for dealing with water. But basically, the road just went up and down.
Up and down. Yeah, right, exactly. And I remember there was like 3 cars in front of me, and we were not going that fast because if we were going that fast, cause shit, dude, water's fucking, road is slippery.
Yeah, you'll skid.
And I remember that me and you and your brother, we were talking about something. I can't remember what exactly we were talking about. And then all of a sudden, I just hear you say, because I got distracted for like a split second, and then I just remember you saying, "You're coming in too hot." And I'm like, and that's when I came to the fucking realization. And then everybody started stopping me, and I just slammed the fucking brakes and just moved to the side of the road. If I had not done that, I knew I would have hit the guy in front of me. 100%.
Oh yeah, for sure. We were pretty close. I remember saying that. I was like, yeah, we're coming in too hot. And this guy's starting to slow down.
Because everybody stopped. I remember fucking everybody stopped. Even the guy that was behind me stopped. Like, I don't know why, who, or what. Because I think there was that when the down part, it was filled with fucking water. Because, remember, it was raining. But it was not heavy raining. It was just lightly. It was lightly but long period of rain that it filled up, that part of the road. So I want to guess the guy that was right in the front, I think he just panicked and just slammed the brakes too. Because I thought, if water goes inside your car, you're fucked. It floods your car, in other words. And I think I want to assume that's what the guy was thinking. So that guy, it went to a domino effect. Everybody just slamming the brakes, and I got too close, and it just moved. I just reacted to the situation and just moved to the side of the road, and I came to a complete stop. And luckily nobody got to a car crash or anything. But yep,
yeah, it was close.
That was pretty close, and it's not that it keeps me up at night. It's more that it's just something that I think about because I like things like that. I'm like, what if I didn't react that way and I just said I would have crashed my fucking car, dude.
Well, at least it was an actual reason, and not like with Jorge, where he fucking where he crashed because he keeps looking at his fucking phone.
Oh god, I hate it. Even in driving on the fucking highway, he uses his motherfucking phone.
Didn't that happen once? I mean, it wasn't like a hard ass crash, but he did hit someone. Like when we were with him.
So I don't remember about that one. I did remember one time. It was during Valentine's Day. We went to go eat. I want to say we went to go eat at Applebee's in Mesa, close to Walmart. And after that, he had to go to JCPenney. I don't know. He had to buy some clothes, or I had to buy a belt. I don't fucking remember, because I remember I got drunk that day. I was plastered, dude. I was fucking plastered on that year in Valentine's Day. I think it was a year after the one where, remember we saw that explosion?
Oh yeah, we still don't know what the fuck that was. I don't think we want to know, really.
Exactly. Shit, dude. And that day was also rainy. Mm-hmm. Shit, that was 2 Valentines in a row where it was fucking raining. I remember that shit vividly. Anyways, so you were out of town. You went to go visit your family. That same weekend, it was Valentine's Day, and I got fucking plastered, and then, I got hungry. We went to go get to eat, and then we went to fucking JCPenney, and oh damn, I hit my desk. So we were on our way. He was not even driving that fast or anything, but for some reason, I think he just got distracted. But he wasn't checking his phone though. Sometimes it happens when you're driving. You get this. You kind of like daydream a bit, but not like.
No, I know what you mean. You zone out because you're just kind of doing the same thing for who knows how long.
Exactly. There you go. There you go. There you go.
Doing that one time when I fucking drove to fucking Tecolotes all the way from fucking Phoenix.
Holy hell. Yeah, dude, you zone out. Exactly. That's the correct word. You zone out. And I want to say that he zoned out too. And that's pretty much the gist of it, what happened. He fucking zoned out for a bit. And that's when... But it wasn't really a crash or anything. He just, like, bumped into her. To the person, the girl that was driving in front of him. And, they exchanged information. They didn't get the cops involved and shit. But, remember that when George told us about that the insurance called his dad, and the insurance company was saying, oh, well, basically the other driver is suing us because after a month of dealing with that shit, he said that, oh, my back hurts and all that crap.
Yeah, like, fucking weeks after.
No. Months. It was months.
No, yeah. It's like, what the fuck do you mean? That's got nothing to... You know what? Never mind. You're just... You're far gone from existence.
That is fucking stupid, dude. Like, it's like saying, oh, I'm gonna get hit in the nuts, but I'm gonna feel the pain a month later. That's not how it works. That's just not how it works. You gotta fucking report it the same fucking day that you're fucking injured. And that's when you get a fucking settlement for that shit.
Don't think about it too hard.
No, I'm not. I'm just fucking, like, how stupid did you gotta be to, like, fucking report it months after the shit happened? And it's not like we came too fast, because George did put on the brakes. Because I've been in that situation where I did not crash, but I bumped into a person in front of me, and the cops actually did get involved, but it was not even I remember what happened is that the chick got mad. But the cop came in and he looked at my car, she looked at her car. The guy said, "This is not even enough to do in a report."
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Like I was like I was shitting bricks, man. I was sweating. I'm like, I had a bad day. I failed I think I failed my midterm. I had a bad day at work. I hadn't eaten. I had a fucking big ass headache, dude. Like it was I had like the worst day magical that day. And at the cherry on top, I bumped into a girl, which I thought it was a crash because it looked bad. It looked fucking bad. Because it felt like I put on the brakes and then boom, I just heard the boom and then I'm like, oh fuck. And then the cop showed up and he's like, "Oh, are you guys okay?" And I'm like, "Oh no. I just checked on her." I'm like, "Oh, I thought you guys were arguing." I'm like, "Oh, okay, no. I'm actually off duty, but I'm gonna call the actual cop. He's gonna show up in any time, you know." And yeah, cop showed up. We parked at Gila Ridge High School, and you know he talked to her, he talked to me, and I remember he pulled us together. He's like, "Oh, well, here's the card. Call them, and you know, call your insurance, and they'll take care of everything." And which they did. Say the insurance talked to my mom. It's like, "Oh, well, this little incident, you know, everything was settled. Everything is just your payment is gonna be increased by $20." I was like, "Sure, why not? It's not big a deal anyway." And so I remember that same day, the cop, you know, showed up and started talking to me. He's like, "All right, man, are you okay?" And she's like, yeah, man. You know, to be honest with you, it's just been a bad day, man. Like I told him, I had a bad day at work. I got yelled at by my boss. At school, I am failing one of my classes, dude, and I failed one of my midterms. So I got the rest of this semester to just pick my grades up so I can pass the class. I'm hungry. I got a big ass headache, man. And he's like, "Oh, man, you just had fucking the worst day imaginable." But he's like, "You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been in her shoes and I've been in your shoes, so I know what you're going through, man. So just drive safely, man. Get home, eat something, get some rest. Tomorrow's a new day, all right?" And I'm like, "Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. You know." And I just went on with my day. I told my mom about it, and yeah, dude, it's just shit happens. And you know, the girl didn't report any fucking injuries or anything. Like, oh, she even told me, "No, you're all right. You know, it's just we just gotta get this shit managed. You know, we exchanged information. I gave her my information, my car insurance information, all that shit." And I remember, you know, dealing with all that shit. So I told it to Jorge and the girl that he bumped into her. Okay, just exchange information. You know, driver's license, car details, and insurance information. And I think you should be good with that. Apparently, it wasn't good like that because I don't know if Jorge told you this. When that shit happened, the next, like I want to say the next week or the following days, the cops went out looking for George at his job.
Fucking what?
He never told you that? Okay.
If he did, I don't remember.
Okay, so what happened was that when that incident happened, so I think there was just some information that was just missing, I want to say, but that's pretty much a gist of it. So I think they didn't give more information that I thought they did, to be honest with you. I think I think it's more of his car details that were missing. Cause I remember did tell him that. So I was fucking drunk. So I don't remember if I told him that exactly. But so originally in his driver's license, he still had that he was still living at his parents' house. So the cops from San Luis went looking for George at his parents' house. And he said, "Oh," her mom was like, "Oh, well, he doesn't live here anymore. He moved out to Phoenix." They're like, "Oh, okay." So they called George, and like, "Oh no, yeah, I'm at work and shit." And so Mesa PD went to George's place and went to go talk to him, and then that's when they settled everything, just give him the information. But yeah, basically the cops were actually looking for George. I told him. I'm like, holy shit, dude, you're Phoenix most wanted now. And he just started laughing. But yeah, dude, that's pretty much the gist of what he went through that shit. I think that was his first crash when he had in Phoenix. Or when I had my fucking crash. You remember that shit?
I remember parts of it, yeah. All I remember is that you were scared to go on the freeway for a while.
Yeah, I was. Fucking was. I was not scared of me driving to the highway. I was scared with the other motherfuckers who drive at the fucking highway.
Yeah, same difference.
Yeah. So, it's the same shit anyways. But yeah, dude, I don't know. That's goddamn. I honestly, to be honest with you, I feel like it was a fucking dream that I lived in Phoenix for those 3 years that I lived there, dude. Like, it's so fucking hard for me to believe that I actually did that. And
you're telling me. I more or less had the same thought when I first moved out of San Luis. Because everything's so fucking alien. It's like fucking small town going to big town, and it's like, Jesus Christ.
Exactly, dude. Exactly, dude.
I mean, one thing I remember fucking when you came to the realization, it's like, yeah, it feels like time flows faster here. That's very much got to do with the
fast life,
movement of people.
Yep, the fast fucking life living.
There's always cars driving. There's always planes flying overhead. There's always someone walking down the street. There's always someone hanging out in this fucking anywhere.
Any fucking way.
Meanwhile, where we live, if it's summer, you will literally not see anyone on the streets for miles.
True.
Especially during summer, as I was saying. In fact, I felt that need to fucking mention that in my fucking light novel.
Mm-hmm.
I even specifically mentioned, it's like, oh yeah, you're not gonna see anyone. Which seems like the perfect excuse for characters doing superhero bullshit. It's like, yeah, nobody's gonna see this shit.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. It's like here in Arizona, fucking Arizona heat is fucking unbearable, dude. It's you can't do shit. Well, when it gets real hot, I want to say that it gets hot in May, and then it gets hotter around July, and then come mid-July to fucking September, that's when it's fucking unbearable, because that's when the humidity fucking kicks in.
I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure we rarely ever get humidity. It's always a dry heat.
No, we get fucking humidity. That's when it's fucking sticky outside.
When it gets humid, yeah, it's fucking sucks. But we don't get it that often because it rarely fucking rains.
Oh yeah, because when Arizona we have the fucking monsoon, and when it's the fucking monsoon season, that's when the moisture starts coming in from the fucking Pacific Ocean, and that's when
we also have. We didn't have monsoon like 2 years ago. And the year before that.
Well, technically, when it's in monsoon season, it doesn't exactly mean we're gonna get fucking rain. It just means that the moisture's just coming in from the fucking...
That's exactly what a monsoon season is. It's literally the season of rain. This past year, we did get some. Hopefully, it stays that way.
Well, in Phoenix, when we lived there in Phoenix, we didn't get that. But here in Yuma, San Luis, we got a shit ton of fucking rain in the summer. Like, ever since I moved back here, we've been getting a shit ton of rain, dude.
Every time the weather gets a bit weird, I can't help but feel worried. We're approaching the end of world. All is lost! All is lost!
One way of looking at it.
I mean, seriously, like, the weather, it keeps getting hotter and hotter.
Yeah, today was fucking warm, dude. Today was, I felt. I went to the gym today, and let's just say it was fucking warm today. It really fucking was. I showered with cold water today. That'll tell you everything.
I don't know how it is outside because I haven't really gone outside today, but, or at least not yet.
Oh, you're gonna find out when you gotta get ready to go to work.
But I'll tell you this: right now in my apartment, it's 80 degrees. We're getting to the point where it's gonna get hot inside, and it sucks.
True.
I kind of hate my fucking apartment. Fucking hole in the wall shit.
There's a hole in the wall?
I'm saying it's a hole in the wall.
Ah, gotcha.
Hell, I don't know if you can hear that in the background, but there's planes flying over this place almost every fucking hour.
Well, you did live down the street where we used to live, and that was always the case.
Yeah, but it wasn't that bad when we lived over there.
It was about the same, I want to say. I always slept with the ventana abierta all the time.
Yeah, but in comparison,
I remember
it feels like planes fly over over where we are right now, or rather that I hear planes like every couple minutes. It's like I live right by the fucking airport. Like literally, I'm saying as in, oh, across the street, there's the airport.
Right. Well, again, that's one way of looking at it.
I feel like it wasn't this bad when I lived closer to the airport.
That was before Sonoran, right?
But, well, whatever. What can you do?
True.
I'm just hoping to be able to actually get an apartment over back in Yuma or in San Luis or something.
Yeah. Talking about apartments. Okay, so I don't know if you know. I don't know if you you saw or anything or so. Back in San Luis, dude, next to Arizona Desert. You remember that, right? That's the school.
Yeah.
Well, basically, right next to that school, they started constructing some new apartments.
Huh.
But get this. I'm looking for, because Jorge sent me that article the other day. I'm looking for it. It's a fucking doozy, dude. And like I passed by it, I'm always like, what the actual fuck? Okay, I found it. Alright, look into your phone. I literally just sent it to you.
Yeah, let me take a look.
Look at that shit.
Families move into unfinished apartment complex? What the fuck?
Yep. Fucking apartments are not even done. They haven't even passed approved city inspection yet, and yet families are already fucking living there already.
No mames, güey.
If that doesn't speak San Luis fucking language from where we're from, dude, I don't know what the fuck does, dude.
That's fucking shitty. It says here that the city hasn't even finished the inspecting, or like hasn't actually done an inspection of the fucking building.
Yep.
Like that can't be legal.
That is not legal. That's fucking illegal, dude.
Like, How is this happening? Like, that should not even be allowed to begin with.
And yet here we are.
Who the fuck approved this?
The fucking owners, probably. Shit, I don't know.
And where did you say they were? Like, by the fucking...
Right next to Arizona Desert, dude. Right next to them.
Man, what the fuck?
Remember that road that takes you that takes you down to Walmart? That
Yeah,
right
the
there.
one that's by the fucking tree recycling center or whatever the fuck.
Yep, basically, right there, right across the street from there, right across the street.
Oh, okay. Huh.
Like how our apartments were across the street from QT, exactly the same way. I fucking miss QT, dude. Their egg rolls and their chipotle. I think it was chipotle. Their chipotle wiener. Oh my god, that shit was so fucking good, dude. Yeah, dude, but shit. But yeah, that.
Well, hey, who knows? Maybe there will be a QT in San Luis sometime in the future. After all, we're starting to see San Luis to fucking expand in these past couple of years, right? I mean, there's a fucking Denny's there now, for fuck's sake.
True, Denny's. Now we got a Starbucks, and we got a... For the first time, and I want to say this, in 20 fucking years, we have a car wash now.
Oh my god, yeah, there isn't like a straight up car wash. There used to be one in one of the gas stations, right? Like the fucking Chevron.
Yeah, no, not Chevron. Barney's.
Yeah, that's right. Barney's had one, but then they fucking closed it down for some reason.
Because it always broke down. I told my mom about it. I'm like, why did they close? Because that shit was never working. There was always a shit. It was just one single car wash, and there was a big fucking line, dude. Big ass fucking line.
Yeah, that takes me back. I remember back when I was in middle school, I would always stop by the Barney's whenever I had to fill up the fucking air on my bike's tires.
Yep.
I wasn't the only one that did that. Me and a couple friends would do that. We would go all the way there, and then we would go our separate ways.
Yeah, true. But yeah, dude, now that little building, what used to be the car wash, is now the one where you go to change your oil in your car.
Oh yeah, that's what happened.
But yeah, and that was fucking 20 years ago, and now we have a fucking clean freak, dude.
20 years ago, Jesus. Man, remember when it was fucking Texaco?
Damn.
Hell, it's not even Barney's anymore, right? It's like Try something.
Triple B.
Triple B, yeah.
I don't even know what the fucking Triple B is.
It's probably the name. It's probably because of the owners or something.
Probably.
It is a local, right? There isn't like another one somewhere else.
Yeah, I think. Well, the only local gas stations was Triple B,
Super C.
Right now, and Super C. But now Super C. Well, the store is Super C, but the gas is now 76.
Funny. One of the right on the corner of where I live, like on Dobson, there was a mobile gas station, right? But now it's 76.
Oh, that's I know that's across the street from Circle K, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where remember where I told you that's the gas station where my brother was filling up his gas, and then all of a sudden somebody just came up and just started smashing on somebody else's car's windshield.
Oh.
With the bad. That's the same one of my brother's like, fuck that. he stopped putting gas. He didn't even fucking fill up. He just put it back and just left.
Yeah, that's one of the things about living out here. Is like it's so big, you're going to run into fucking weirdos.
I want to say that Dobson, over there in Mesa, is where the fucking all the hobos are at, and all the fucking crime happens. that fucking street, and I want to say Main Street, because that's where Jorge used to work at Fry's. He said that there was a shit ton of crime there, dude.
There's a lot of homeless people.
A lot of homeless people. Well, fucking when we used to go shopping at what was that? It was in Dobson and Main. That was, it was like right in the corner. I forgot that fucking grocery store. We used to shop there a lot.
The Safeway, or are you talking
Safeway,
about the
there you
international
go.
market?
Safeway. Now, I only went there with you guys once, and that's it.
Man, I will say though, fucking back when I was riding more like the fucking scooter and shit, como me cagaba que the fucking homeless guys would like take up the entire fucking sidewalk that's like on the overpass, and I'm like, I'm just trying to fucking pass by. If you guys move, like literally just move a little bit, I can pass by no problem. But no, they like fucking stand still perfectly, like they're fucking, like they're not even there. It's like they're blind and they don't realize that there's a fucking human being moving towards them at high speed. So I have to fucking slow the fuck down so I can fucking pass through them without fucking running them over.
Oh, man, dude. I remember, dude, like my first fucking week living in Phoenix. I remember like when it was my first job where I had to like drive on the highway like for 40 minutes, and you know that's when you drive more than 20 minutes on the highway, that means that you're driving far. Anyway,
yeah,
so
trust me, I know. The fucking security's office is like half an hour on the fucking freeway.
I fucking remember that. I hated that so much. Oh, anyway, we'll get back to that topic. So, I remember I stopped where, you know, on the exit, and there was this homeless guy saying, "Hey, I need money." And I'm like, you know what? I'm feeling good. I want to feel good. I have a good heart right now. So I got all my fucking change that I had in my car. I want to say it was a good $3 or $2 worth of change. And I remember, hey, here you go, man. And I gave him all my fucking change. Motherfucker looked at it and then fucking dropped them. Like, just let them go. I'm like, motherfucker, that was like $3 or $2 worth of fucking change that I had in my fucking car for you to at least save up some and go get something to fucking eat. But no, you motherfucker was so fucking ungrateful that you just dropped it. For me, that was like a big fucking middle finger to my face.
This is why it's for shit like that I don't help anybody out here.
Exactly.
Like I don't trust anybody.
Yep. There might be some homeless people that will be fucking grateful for what you give them, but that day I just lost fucking faith.
Like from the moment I moved out and I started seeing people here, it's like something just fucking told me. I was like, nah, not here. I guess it's because we grew up by the fucking border and you see all the people that are like trying to get some cash and while you're fucking trying to cross, you know?
Right.
Like that one guy that literally that doesn't have one leg and the other leg is like fucked up. And like one of his arms
the
is,
guy
like,
was in the
fucked up
wheelchair.
as well.
Yeah, the wheelchair guy.
Yeah.
Shit, dude, at least he's hustling at the line, dude. He was hustling every fucking day, selling whatever, like, you know, chicas and shit, but still, dude, I admire the hustle. See, that's the difference between white hobos and us Mexican hobos, dude. We all go there fucking hustle, dude, for anything, for change or whatever the fuck you want to give me, dude.
I don't think it's so much that. It's more where they are. I feel like since they're out here in Phoenix, they expect there to be more people that just happen to have fucking money to spare. I feel like that's the idea, that they just kind of feel like eventually someone will just give them enough cash. I mean, don't you remember that one guy that was like, "Oh, I'm not looking for work right now"?
Oh yeah, we were Christmas shopping. Yeah, I remember it was our first it was gonna be our first Christmas, and we were out Christmas shopping, and It was me and you and Jorge, and this guy was there with his family. Like, oh, I need help, I need money and shit. And I felt the jolly mood, so to speak. And I remember where I was working at the time. I was working for Sears before they
they went bankrupt.
They went bankrupt. Anyways, so I told the guy, hey, at my company right now where I'm working at, they're actually hiring. They're paying really good money, man. At the time, they were paying like $13 the hour. That was back when Arizona State minimum wage was like, I want to say $10 or $11 back then.
Yeah, more or less.
More or less. No, it was actually 10. It was actually 10. I remember. And we were getting paid $13. So that was a lot of money, dude. I remember bringing in checks, bi-weekly paychecks of like 1,000, or like if I made a sale, I got like another $50 bonus. I was bringing in a lot of cash. And I told the guy, dude, like right now we're hiring. If you want to join us, I could refer to you, and they'll give you an interview in the heartbeat. And that's when the motherfucker said, oh no, I'm not looking for a job right now, man. And I'm like, oh, so you want to mooch off other people's fucking hard-earned cash, motherfucker? And inside of me, I'm like, and that's when we left, and then that's when I said, fuck you, motherfucker. I'm like, I'm not giving you a fucking money off. I need fucking sent on my hard-earned cash that we bust our ass to get to, dude. And
that's another instance of you trusting too much, I guess.
Yeah. Again, I was just in the jolly, festive mood, dude. But then again, I did not want to give them shit. I wanted to give them, hey, here's a way for you to make money, so you don't stop fucking mooching off our fucking money. And just, you want to seem sad because your family is struggling. We're gonna give you so your family doesn't struggle. Oh, fuck you, man. You're the man of the family. You're supposed to figure it out and put fucking money on the fucking table, dude, for your fucking family, dude. That's our role, dude. As men, that's our fucking role. And I hated the guy even more because he just displayed his fucking circus clown show. So there'll be sympathy. People, some sucker's gonna feel sympathy for him and give him fucking money. Fuck that, dude. Fuck that. I hate that shit, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like it isn't so much about where they're from. It's more where they are. Enough.
Yeah,
I said there's enough people that you're bound to have somebody that will give you more than the usual.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Yeah. Exactly.
It's like maybe they'll get lucky and they'll meet one of those fucking influencers that just seem to fucking carry a lot of money on them for no particular reason.
Probably. But then again, I'll just call them a sucker if they do. Fucking scams, man. Fucking scams, dude. Shit. Those are fucking scams. I just see people who just beg for money. It's just scams. I see them as scams, dude.
No, that's 100% what it is. A lot of people out here just expect to get the stuff for free.
Exactly. And not work a fucking dime for their hard work, man. Shit, dude. I remember vividly one time, like, I was with my dad. We went to Yuma, for grocery shopping, and we stopped on the Walmart on Avenue B. Or remember La Nueva Walmart, because remember, like, the old Walmart, the one in Pacific.
Yeah.
That's the old Walmart, and then the new one's the one that's in Avenue B.
I mean, for me, it's still the new one and the old one.
Even though there's already like 5 Walmarts in all Yuma County.
Yeah.
Including the Walmart Green, where it's just like groceries and just the pharmacy. Anyways, so we were in La Walmart, the new La Walmart Nueva and Avenue B. And so we were driving by, and there was this hobo who was like, oh, I need money. Anything helps. There was that one hobo in that corner. And then there was a Mexican hobo that said, "Looking for jobs. Do you have any leads?" And since my dad was the hiring manager at his own company before his company went bankrupt, and well, it didn't went bankrupt. It's more like they couldn't afford the Yuma branch anymore, so they closed it down and they sold it. They sold the building and everything to this new company that you see right now. Anyways, so at the old company, he was a hiring manager, and the guy was like, "Hey, you want some work?" He's like, yeah. All right. Stay where you are. I'm gonna go drop off my son at my house, and I'm gonna come and pick you up, and we're gonna fill some paperwork, and I'll get you hired immediately. The guy's still working there with my dad, dude, for the past, I want to say that was like 10 years ago.
That's some good shit.
That's some good shit, dude. Some good shit. See, that's what I'm saying. That's the difference between white American hobos compared to us. Shit, dude, when we're out of work, dude, we want to work. We want to work. And
I still think it's more about the place. The guy knows what's up.
Yeah, but small city and one is still asking for money, dude. Goddamn.
Yeah,
dude,
but there's
man.
like imagine it like a filter, if you will. Or rather, a pool. And like the bigger the pool is, the more of X thing there is in it, right?
Right, no, yeah.
And with Yuma being a smaller pool than Phoenix, you'll find more of one than the other.
True. I do want to say the demographic here in Yuma, in all of Yuma County, I could say that a good 65% of the population here is Hispanic or Latino.
Fucking obviously.
Of course. And then, the rest is just divided into...
Although I don't think demographic is the right word for that. But that's neither here nor there.
Exactly. Let's not think about it too much. Alright, correct myself. I was going to say the
But yeah, it's mainly Hispanic.
Yeah, population is mainly Hispanic.
I'm gonna look for ears.
But yeah, dude, that's how I see it. Which your point, and I see your point of view, and I agree with it. But in my point of view, dude, that's the difference between straight up gimme and no. I want to hustle for my shit, dude, and that's the one I have more respect to.
Mm-hmm.
But you do put things into perspective of difference of the pool and shit.
Well, I've always done what I can to be open-minded. That's one of the things my mom told me specifically when I moved out of fucking San Luis.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Of all the people I fucking knew, dude, and my brother lived there and shit, but of all the people, you're the only one who's had the most open-minded person that I know. And I admire you. To be honest, I learned a lot of shit. I learned a lot of shit from you, dude, to be honest. I know we've had our differences, I know I wasn't the best fucking roommate because I know how I fucking am. But I learned a lot from you, dude. And you were one of the best fucking roommates I've had, dude. I love Jorge to death, dude. I love Jorge to death, dude. That guy's he's my boy. Well, you and him are my boys, dude. To be honest, you guys are my boys. But Jorge was fucking difficult to live with. I know I wasn't easy to live with because I know how I fucking am. But you're fucking easy to live with, dude. You're fucking easy. You're easy to live with, to be honest.
I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but I'm pretty sure it's because of experience.
Yeah, exactly. There you
Jorge
go.
didn't know how to live with other people.
No. And I think that's why it's going so well living with his girlfriend right now, because I think that's where he got his experience living with somebody else, with us.
Yeah, but I don't think it's that only. I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but Jorge willingly, as they say, gave her his balls. Because you know that saying. I was like, oh, does your girlfriend / wife have your balls in her purse or whatever?
Purse? Yeah, exactly.
And I get what they're saying, but then it's like Jorge she doesn't have them. He gave them to her. He's like, here you go, and she's like, what do I do with this? Just keep it. But I don't want it. Fucking take it, damn it.
Take it, damn. Yeah.
He's probably into fucking what's it called? S&M. If it came out that he was into that, I would not be surprised.
Or in that time when Jorge didn't close his...
Tell me something, and she's like, what? Just tell me that I'm not good at this or whatever. And he's like, you suck. And he's like, oh. Because I was fucking convulsing.
No.
Oh God.
Oh hell no! You're too fucking much, man. What the fuck, dude? What the fuck? What the? Holy shit! Oh god! Oh god! Damn it, dude! What the fuck did I just hear? Oh hell! Oh hell! Hey, you gotta remember that time where he forgot to close his internet browser and when it connected to his Bluetooth.
Oh yeah.
It's a hot girl Latina.
Hot Latina.
Especially on Pornhub. Oh, I forgot to close it.
A better question would be, why the fuck did you have it open and also your fucking Bluetooth on?
Well, I guess he cleaned it out because he was going to play some music.
No, he did, but it's like, why do you have your
That's
Bluetooth
what I said.
on
He forgot to close the fucking
times?
browser or YouTube or Google, whatever the fuck he was using to watch that.
Ay, ay, ay.
It's one thing to watch porn, but you gotta be smart about it, to be honest. Or be just a human being and just watch that shit on your computer like everybody else. But no, he had to fucking destroy his fucking his MacBook. Remember he had a MacBook and that shit didn't work anymore? Because he fucked it up.
What the fuck ever happened to that? Didn't he like got something inside it or something?
I don't fucking know. I just remember that it just didn't work anymore. I'm like, dude, come on.
I don't remember. I might be remembering someone else because I do remember one of my previous roommates. He had a disc stuck in the fucking drive of his fucking MacBook, and he couldn't get it out. So what did he do? He had to he tried fucking shaking it around like it's a fucking toy or something.
Goddamn.
Jammed stuff into it trying to pull out the disc, but no, he couldn't get it out. So I basically had to buy another one because you know how fucking Apple products are.
Yep.
If you ain't fucking, if it breaks, well, good luck. At the prices necessary for fucking repairs, you may as well buy another one.
Yeah. For sure. No, he got the MacBook Air, which I think now most MacBooks don't have the CD disk drive anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Or more modern computers. Shit, my PC doesn't have for a disk drive anymore. Not that
Mine
I need
did,
one.
but when I had it rebuilt, I had to get rid of the disk drive.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but then you can always get a USB one.
Yeah, but then again, I honestly believe now that discs are on the brink of being completely obsolete now.
Partially, yeah. I will say though, I would rather we don't lose physical media entirely because we're seeing shit disappear from digital markets because of bullshit that we don't really have a way of controlling, right?
Mm-hmm, exactly.
So that's why my personal concept is that why don't we, instead of having discs, we start moving to memory cards. Because that way, not only do we still have them, right? I mean, we have SD cards. Just make them bigger, right? Make them about as thick as a fucking credit card. Maybe a little thicker.
Or make USBs carry more space, like more terabytes. There is some, but just have more space.
That's what I'm saying. Like move to, imagine a credit card, maybe a little thicker than that, and it works like a USB or like an SD card, right? Not only does that mean we get to keep using physical media, the cards themselves can be used as collectibles. There's plenty of collectible card games. A lot of people just buy the Magic or Yu-Gi-Oh or Pokemon just to collect the cards. That in and of itself makes it a product that serves two purposes. No, not even, three purposes. A physical media, merchandise, and collectible.
Yeah, that's true, dude. That is a really interesting concept.
And not only that, but with that, that means they can make like variants, like let's say you buy a fucking music album or whatever,
right?
And then it's like, oh, I bought this version, and it's like, oh, well, check it out. My version of the album has like 2D art, and yours has like a photo. They're completely different. Or hey, this one has like a fan made the art for this one. Or hey, this one is made by a guest artist from fucking Italy or Japan or some shit.
Right.
Like fucking Magic the Gathering a while ago, like they had this whole like package, well, like a set of cards with guest artists from like Japan. And they had the fucking Junji Ito artwork. You know who that is?
No.
He's like a horror, like mangaka. And his art is pretty fucking cool. Look it up. And they also had what was his name? I'm drawing blank on his name. He's the guy that makes the art for the mechs in Metal Gear. Ah, fuck. I think they also had some other, like, manga artists, too. So imagine that, but with, like, movie covers or, like, album covers. Hell, comic books did that back in the day. Variant covers. Plus, if that such a thing could become a thing, that means we don't have to worry about fucking SD cards getting fucking swallowed. That's a real fucking thing that can happen. These things are tiny.
Yeah. Swallowed in like what? What do you mean by swallow? Like stuck in the inside
No.
the
Like,
machine?
imagine this. Imagine you're eating like a bag of chips, right?
Also,
and you
actually fucking eating them. That's what you meant.
Yeah, because they're that fucking small. They're like the size of your fingertip.
Holy hell.
Like, imagine that. Like, you're eating a sandwich and you have some chips right next to you and you fucking accidentally brush the SD card off and it lands in the bag of the chips. The possibility of you eating it is there without you fucking realizing it.
Holy shit.
Imagine that. Like, you have an SD card with years worth of fucking work on it and it could easily be lost. You could eat it, you could step on it, it could fall between the cracks in the fucking wall or whatever.
Or just lost in the fabrics of reality.
It could fall in like behind
Anywhere
like
magical,
fucking,
yeah. Like if
like you could drop
here in my
behind a
house,
mattress or something, yeah.
our air vents are on the fucking floor, dude. Not on the fucking roof like any modern house now. They're on the fucking floor.
Yeah, like that. Like some houses have like vents in the floor. Imagine you just like you just swipe, like you're fucking cleaning your desk and there's a fucking SD card there. That shit will fucking disappear. Oh man, I'm making bank. Not because of this.
I know what you meant. It's fucking you're playing your game. Yeah, I get you. I get you.
I'm putting items up for sale and they're just being bought one by one.
Yeah, I got you. No, yeah, dude, it's that shit needs to be bigger. It really needs to be bigger. I don't know whose bright fucking idea was to go small.
Well, that's kind of the thing with technology, right? It's like, oh, we gotta go smaller.
I think The Simpsons. Oh my god, it's always the fucking Simpsons. I remember that episode where they went to the future and they pull up their phone. It's like this tiny ass little phone. Like they were making fun of like how like phones were going smaller.
Yep. Like I get the need to make things smaller, right? Gotta save space. But with memory cards, can we at least make them bigger?
Yeah.
I think I like my idea, obviously, because it's my idea, right? But I really wish it would become a thing.
Yeah, dude. That is a great idea, dude. Great fucking idea.
Yeah, basically, I want cartridges back.
There's a whole reason why these topics are more expensive using cartridges than this. That's
Yeah.
more enough reason to never ever get that.
Then why does the Switch use cartridges?
It's fucking dumb. They just like fuck around and find out.
Shut the fuck up with that. Jesus Christ.
That, everybody, is Alex's brother.
Don't think about it too much.
Most of the time, they're not on the same page, and yeah. I'm saying that to everybody. Like I have like 1 million fucking followers.
Yeah, there you go. You remember my tip. Pretend you have an audience.
Hopefully fucking get an audience. Shit. I wish. Fucking wish, but nah. I just like to pretend. It's nice to pretend.
Yeah.
It's like that one time. Remember when like fucking Harry, when we were playing, and you were like, you were streaming on Twitch. He gave out like I don't know what information. I think it was his phone number.
I think he was saying his phone number or something, or his address.
Yeah, something like that. And he's like, "Oh shit, dude!" And he's like, "We're like, what?" He's like, "Oh, I gave my friend like in a public stream." And you're like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, I'm embarrassed because of your audience." And he's like, "Yeah, me and my 1 million followers."
Yeah, me and my audience of 0 viewers.
Hey, remember when you streamed DC Universe Online? You had a couple of streamers. I want to say
one guy that happened to show up.
that was from London. Yeah.
He's from London. That was cool.
That was cool. I think you had like the most you had that day was 10. You had like 10 viewers, and then it was that guy from London. He just like gave your hello. I'm like, oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah, he started talking with us. That was nice.
That was nice. We should invite George to our podcast, dude. He just needs to download
I would
fucking.
say yeah, but George is not the one to get into the whole concept of it.
No, yeah, no, just like a guest episode, so to speak.
If he ever wants to join, sure.
Yeah, he just joined.
But I
he
feel
doesn't
like
have
he would also be the guy that he would not talk ever because he's on his phone.
Ugh, don't even get me started. But he doesn't have to record his voice.
You know that's gonna happen.
Yeah, exactly.
You know we're gonna keep talking, and then next thing we know,
I'm laughing because I know that's
think?
fucking true. Like I know that's fucking true. Like I can't fucking.
Like, what? Huh? Oh, Simon.
Yes.
Like that one time when you were talking about going to hang out with his girlfriend or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. And I told him, so this weekend, yeah. Okay, what time? I didn't say what day. And you and your brother were there, like, no, yeah, you did. No, I didn't. Yeah, you did. No, we didn't.
Yeah, we were all like, yeah, you fucking did. You're fucking insane.
Oh shit! I didn't realize what you said. I'm like, motherfucker was even toying with me. God, and that's when I knew that he didn't want to actually meeting his girlfriend, and from that on, I'm just like, fuck it, I don't give a fuck. If she meets me, she does. But then again, she knows that I'm his best friend, but she doesn't. Like, I've gone to Jorge's house when his girlfriend is there, but he just comes out by himself. It doesn't come out with his girlfriend. He just stays. His girlfriend just stays.
Go back to go see her.
Okay, so
at least this girlfriend is actually like a normal human being. Like, didn't you say that even she was like, "What are you fucking doing here?"
Who, me?
Yeah, I think you told me that when you went to his house and she was there, and then he just kind of fucking abandoned you outside.
Was this back in high school?
No, this was more recent.
His current girlfriend that he has right now?
Yeah, that she went with him to fucking San Luis, and then you went to go like hang out with him, and then you were both like hanging out outside for a bit, and then he just fucking sort of went back inside.
Okay. Yeah. So he didn't want to back and go. He didn't just straight up abandon me and left. He went go inside. He wanted to go outside because estaba muriendo de calor. Okay, so the past two of his birthdays were celebrated over there at his house. The past two of them. And so the first time, that's when I think it was 2021. And I was at his house. They were making carne asada. And we were talking, like his dad was there, his uncle, like both of his cousins, two of his closest cousins were there, his brother was there, and I was there. And we were talking really nice, like all chill and shit. And he's like, "Alright, man, I gotta go inside." I'm like, "Why, dude?" Tengo calor. I'm like, dude, are you telling me that all the times in the past where it was way worse than what we're experiencing right now, and this was like around 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock in la tarde, too. So when it's not even like the sun is down and it's not as hot, but you can go outside. It's bearable. And he said that he was having calor. Tenía calor. The audacity. And I told him, dude, you just want to go back fucking inside, dude, to be with your girlfriend. And he's like, "No, dude, I want to go into because I tengo calor." I'm like, "Alright, dude, you know what?" And it was actually, because that was working in the nighttime, and I had to go and clock in at 9. So like, okay, alright, well, I gotta go. Just bring me some food so I could take to lunch for work, so I gotta go to work at night. And he's like, yeah, for sure. And, he packed my food. He gave me tortillas, frijoles, and guacamole and all that shit. and I packed it and then fucking left. The following year, which was this past year, so we were talking. That's when they made barbacoa. Oh, it was so good. And so we were talking. That's when I was not working nights anymore. I was working from home, and we were all talking. He's like, "All right, dude. Well, I gotta go back inside." I'm like, "Why?" Because I gotta be with my girlfriend. I'm like, are you fucking seriously shitting with me, dude? You don't see me every day. Like, I actually want to spend time and talk to you, have a conversation with you, but because we were outside, but he wanted to be inside with his girlfriend. And I told his fucking sister, because her sister was walking by, and her sister, everybody in his family knows who I fucking am. Everybody knows I'm his fucking best friend. And it's just like, Jorge, are you fucking ridiculous? It's like we're like gonna steal your fucking girlfriend. And he started like awkwardly laughing, like he knew she was fucking right. And I told him, dude, that's like, you see, like that's just fucking stupid of you for just even saying that. And he stayed there for another, I want to say another 45 minutes. We were just talking, and that's when I fucking left. But that was pretty much the gist of that shit.
Even more proof that he's fucking insane. He himself changed himself. He's the one that does the thing. He's putting himself in there.
Yeah. That's just how he fucking is, dude. Like, and I'm gonna be honest with you. That's all. I'm not just saying that he is just who he is. That's how he's always been, dude.
Yeah, but it's always been specifically with the girlfriend.
With the girlfriend, exactly. Fucking exactly. So, you remember his ex-girlfriend that he was dating at the high school at the time, and one of her friends happened to be your ex-girlfriend?
Yeah, that was when we went to go watch the movie.
Yeah, exactly. So, I remember that it was it was a talent show. It was a talent show. So, one of the girls that I was talking to that I had a crush on at the time, she was performing at the talent show, and I went there to to show my support. To say I went to show I was a caring guy and shit, and I went to that shit, and I'm like, okay, where should I fucking sit? Because it was in the auditorium. I'm like, oh, where should I fucking sit? And Jorge was there. I'm like, holy shit. Hey, Jorge, can I sit here? And Jorge just gave me like this big ass roll of the eyes fucking bitch face. He's like, what the fuck do you want? And I'm like, dude, I just want to sit here. I'm not gonna talk to you, dude. Shit. But alright, shit, I'll go fuck off somewhere else. And then his girlfriend's like, no, don't le hagas caso. Sit here with us. He's like, oh, no. And I'm like, dude, I don't want to cause any problems with you, dude, even though I'm not doing absolutely nothing. But I'll just fuck off somewhere else, I guess. And his girlfriend said, no seas así, Jorge, no seas así. And then he's like, oh, okay, cool, come sit with us. And I'm like, are you sure? And he said yes, but his face said no.
Yeah, basically.
And I'm like, you know what? Just like I want to stick it up your ass. I'm gonna sit right next fucking you. Then I saw another friend, and then in the same row we were sitting, but I just moved seats and I just went further down.
Well, at least I know what I'm gonna call this episode.
Fucking Jorge.
Yeah, totally.
I feel bad that we're not talking shit about it. We're not talking shit about it. It's just
I'm gonna name it. I'm gonna call it like it's a fucking trial. Oscar v. Jorge.
I love that guy to death, dude. Trust me, I love that guy to death. It's just the way that it fucking is, dude. It's just it doesn't piss me off as it used to do, but it just what's the right word for it? It just
That's why I say it's like best not think about it too much.
exactly. Yeah, there you go. I'm not thinking. Just trying to find the correct word for it. It's just I don't hate the guy. I don't talk shit about him.
He's just an idiot.
Yeah, there you go. I just wish that he was just different. Cause I was with a girl. I had a girlfriend, dude, and when I invited him to his wedding, he did not have a date, but like I was dancing with my girlfriend on the dance floor at my brother's wedding, and Jorge was just sitting there at the table. I'm like, dude, don't be a fucking loner. Go dance with us, dude. That's how I was. Like, I welcomed him instead of just fucking getting pissed that he was there. What he did with me, like, for some fucking reason. I'm like, I told him, I'm not gonna steal your girlfriend, dude. I'm like, I don't do that. First of all, I don't do that, and second of all, what do I benefit from doing that? But that's just not who I am. I'm not gonna go into it anymore because I used to like get mad and shit.
The people versus the Jorge.
The ballads of Jorge. The ballad of Gay Tony. The ballad of Jorge. Ballad. What the fuck is a ballad anyway? I never understood that word.
A ballad. It's a type of song.
A ballet?
Ballad.
What's a ballad?
I just said it's a type of fucking song.
But what do you mean by type of song?
Like a type of song composition.
Look, I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I still don't fucking know what it is, but I'm just gonna say, yeah, sure. To land it there. Oh, you know what? Look, I have technology. I'm just gonna look it up.
Yeah, I was about to say, just look it up. You'll see what I meant. Actually, what do you say we end the recording here, and that way I can tell you what we'll be doing next? Because it's almost 8.
Ballard is a surname in English. It likely derives from the middle word ball, meaning white spot. Ballard therefore mean bald in the white style of ballad where I don't know.
He's looking up the wrong one. Ballad, not ballard.
Isn't it the ballad or ballad?
It's a ballad.
Oh, I thought it was a ballad. Ballad, a slow, sentimental, or romantic song. Oh. A poem or song narrated in short stanzas. Traditional ballads are typically of unknown authorship, having been passed down orally or the generation to the next. Okay, I understood the first one. I always thought that it was the ballads of Gay Tony, not the ballad of Gay Tony.
Okay, you've had the wrong thing this entire time.
I was 2 years old when I finally found that out. Alrighty, well, we'll conclude this.
Yeah, we'll call
episode.
it here. As I said, it's almost time for me to call it, and
right.
I'll use this like the time after we're done, so we can more or less go over what we're gonna do with the files.
Okay. All right. So let's
I
clap
still,
just
like I
to
said, I
end
still
it.
got time. So, we'll
Okay, I'm
just
gonna clap
call it-
3 times just to know, just for you to.
I mean, at that point,
No,
the
we're gonna end
fucking recording ends, so it's not that. That's not a big deal.
Okay, I clap. So I
Let's
just press
go
stop
ahead and-
on. Just stop the recording.
Yeah, just go ahead and stop the recording.
Okay.
And we are done here.